Colony collapse disorder is an abnormal phenomenon that occurs when the majority of worker bees in a colony disappear, leaving behind a queen, plenty of food, and a few nurse bees to care for the remaining immature bees. Some factors that contribute to colony collapse disorder are pesticides. These chemicals are designed to kill insects, but some are systemic and are worse for bees than others. Another factor is loss of habitat. As rural areas become urban, the patches of green spaces are stripped of the weeds and flowers that bees rely on for food. Another factor is climate change. Unusually warm winters have caused plants to shift their schedules, and when bees come out of hibernation, the flowers they need to feed on have already bloomed and died. Another factor is disease. Pathogens carried by mites weaken bees, which makes them more susceptible to pesticide poisoning. But if bees are already weakened, they are more vulnerable to disease. One parasite that affects honeybees the most is the varroa mite. They live off the bee, feeding on the blood and weakening it. The mite transmits diseases to the bee, and they also lay eggs with the larva in the cell, and then they feed off of it. With this, they can overwhelm the colony very quickly and then kill it. Some ways for the average person to lessen the impact is to create a pesticide-free zone, make a pollinator garden, which could be from a small container to your entire lawn, and make a home for solitary bees or colony bees. Some of the bees live in the ground, so have places for them to nest, like a clear area. Some live in wood, so have piles of branches or bamboo sections, hollow reeds, or even nesting blocks. And then some need a source of water and mud to create their homes. And then some like weedy or unkept areas. Another thing is have a bee bath, which is just a small, shallow place of fresh water that has either pebbles or twigs for the bees to land on. When creating a bee garden, it's always a good idea to have a diverse selection of flowers, and flowers that bloom throughout the seasons. For early spring, you can plant pansies, pussy willow, Siberian squill, or snowdrops. For late spring and summer, peony, milkweed, bee balm, lavender, phlox, zinnias, marigolds, goldenrod, and chives are a good idea. For the late summer and the fall, beatrice, mint, nasturtium, black-eyed Susans, borage, thyme, and oregano.